don't
Batman! I'm coming for you! What camera am I looking in?
You're looking at that camera.
Okay.
What up? It's Goldberg from the Morning Show on 99.9 The Point, along with Maddie.
Hello.
And we are both... Are you really a comic fan or just like the movies?
No, I'm a movie fan.
Movie fan. And I am a comic fan and movie fan as well. And we both saw Deadpool.
Yes.
And we are going to be doing a spoiler-filled review of Deadpool.
Yes.
So if you have not seen the movie yet, or I don't know, you don't want to be ruined about it, I'll have a click link around here somewhere for you to go to see another video that may make you smile and may make you cry. I don't know.
Be safe and click away.
If you're okay with spoilers, you've already seen the movie and you want to get our opinion of it, we are going to continue. This also might not be safe for work because before.
Oh yeah. Might not be safe for work.
Yeah, if we're talking about certain scenes in this movie, it's naughty.
We'll bleep ourselves, but there is some naughty stuff.
I'll do my best to bleep things.
We'll do our best.
We'll do our best to do that. And then so first off, what did you think?
I loved it.
Me too.
After thinking about it for a little bit, there were some things that I would have improved about it.
Ooh.
But I still really liked it. I mean, that movie, this is like Ryan Reynolds' baby.
Yeah.
When Ryan Reynolds says that something's going to be profitable from now on,
yeah.
I think the studio should just do it.
Yeah, if he puts his weight behind something, do it. Especially Deadpool. I mean, this was I mean, if you're not familiar with what was going on, this was a passion project for him, where he's wanted to do this for years. And the original Deadpool in a movie was X-Men Origins Wolverine, which was
unpopular opinion. I like that movie.
Really?
Taylor Kitsch and his little baton? Hell yeah, man.
Oh,
I love that.
Even the worst part he picked out.
People are gonna hate me from this moment on.
Pretty much nobody's gonna take anything you say about this movie.
What about the swords? Where he's flipping the swords? Oh, that part is.
It was cool. All right, first, Deadpool is known as the Merc with a Mouth. You don't sew the Merc with a Mouse mouth shut.
That part is dumb. Every other part of the movie is dumb. I just enjoy it. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's not the worst movie ever, but I just don't like what they did with certain characters.
Yeah.
Taylor guy, he was Taylor Kitsch or whatever. Yeah, he played Gambit. That was not a good portrayal of Gambit. I don't read the comics, so I don't know.
But being introduced to the character as he was,
didn't like it.
I liked his sassiness. I loved his hair.
Oh gosh, no.
And I loved his face.
Well,
and his baton twirling.
Well, anyways,
skills.
Deadpool was ruined in that movie. It was so bad, and they even made some references to it in this Deadpool movie.
Yeah, where they were like, "Don't sew my mouth shut."
Don't sew my mouth shut, and then there was a little action figure whenever it was sitting on top of his Wham album, which was like his. Deadpool's prized possession is the Wham album. He loves Wham.
Yeah.
And whenever he's picking it up, he's picking up the album. Whenever he was packing things, there's the Deadpool action figure that was there.
That's what that was. I was like, why is that like important?
Yeah, that's what that was from.
Gotcha.
So let's start off from the very beginning with Deadpool.
Yeah.
It was so awesome. The opening credit scene was one of the coolest opening credit scenes you're ever gonna see.
Yeah.
It's like because it doesn't have anybody's names. It has like overpaid actor, British bad guy, a tool who's the director. It was
CGI.
Superhero. Exactly. It was so good but it also told the audience that you need to pay attention from the get-go because I don't think everybody caught that right away. They're expecting the credits.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you're like, wait, does that say what I think it says? And then
Can I make a PSA, by the way?
Yeah, go ahead.
When funny credits come on and anything comes on that you feel like you need to read out loud in the theater, let me tell you something. You don't need to read it out loud. Everyone can read. Guy sitting next to me in the theater.
Yeah.
Everyone can read.
You know what? The only people who maybe can't read are the 5-year-old kids who are sitting behind me who should not have been in that movie.
That's not good. That's bad parenting. Right?
This is a hard R-rated movie.
Hard
R. And it's not even the violence. I thought it was going to be the violence going into it. No.
I mean, it's a little bit.
But it's no violent. It's no more violent than say a Lord of the Rings movie.
Yeah. Or I made the connection to Wanted. Wanted is a lot more.
Well, Wanted is an R-rated movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like comparing the two.
Oh yeah, but Wanted is much more violent.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so is I even think like Kick-Ass. I don't know if you ever saw Kick-Ass movie.
Kick-Ass is a lot more violent.
This one is much more vulgar. Vulgar. And then also the sex scenes.
Yeah.
There was most movies have like a fighting montage or a cheering montage. Deadpool had a sex scene montage.
But again, I have seen worse.
Yeah, that's true.
But still not good.
Okay, there's a scene, there's a bunch of kids behind me in this movie, and there's a scene where Ryan Reynolds is getting it with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
With
Oh, that's right. I remember that part.
got a strap on.
Right. I remember that
And he's like, and it's so funny
Yeah,
and so well done.
funny.
So the thing is, one, don't bring your kids. Two, don't read the credits. Three, enjoy it. Pay attention because you're gonna catch so many Easter eggs.
Yeah, you need to pay attention to
You
every single
really
part.
do. And it was really well put together. My favorite part, a lot of people were surprised because even my dad, I saw my dad. That's right. And he was
That'd be awkward for me.
but he was like, he's talking to the audience. Yes, Deadpool breaks the fourth wall.
Yeah, and that's like theme of the movie right there.
But that's also the theme of the comic.
Because I feel like the whole movie is like, like people are telling him like you could be a superhero,
Yeah.
and then he's like I'm in superhero camp, but he like knows
Yeah.
he's not.
Yeah.
And then at the very kind of not the very end, but like he realizes when he becomes Deadpool, when he finally is a superhero,
Yeah.
he's like I'm not a superhero.
Yeah, he's like, I may be super, but I'm no hero.
Right.
And but it's so, the thing is Deadpool in the comics is the only comic book character who knows he's in a comic book.
Yeah.
And he breaks the fourth wall in comics, and he makes fun of himself. He makes fun of the writers. He makes fun of the studio. He makes fun of everything. I mean, he makes so many Hugh Jackman jokes in the movie about the original X-Men movie where that wasn't right, or making fun of him at being as Green Lantern.
Yeah.
And don't make the suit animated or green, which is, don't set my mouth shut. I mean, it was really well written that people who are in the know are going to be like, that's funny.
And my favorite part in regards to breaking the fourth wall was when he shows up at the X-Men school.
Oh, Xavier School for the X-Men's mansion.
And he's like, why do I always just see you two answering the door? It's like the studio couldn't afford more than 2 X-Men.
It's so fun. And like the other one, when Colossus is dragging Deadpool, and he's all like, we're going to see Professor X. And then he's all like, McAvoy or Stewart, your timeline's so screwed up, I don't understand.
That part was so good.
And you see, and like, I get it, you get it, but so many people are probably like, well, that just went over their heads.
Right.
One of the other things is, like, one of my favorite scenes in the movie is at the end. At the end, when Deadpool is sitting over top of the bad guy, and he's got him. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, Colossus comes in. He's like,
oh, yeah.
4 to 5 moments. 4 to 5 moments. You just have to take 4 to 5 moments to be a hero. You don't have to do it all the time. This is my really bad Colossus accent.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good, actually.
Yeah. 4 to 5 moments. And then all of a sudden, it's like, boom! Blows the guy's head off. And he's like, and then Colossus starts throwing up. And he's like, what are you doing? He was like, you were monologuing. I don't have time for this. It was getting too long.
And that actually reminded me, like, this has nothing to do with the movie at all, but it just reminded me of, like, one of the most amazing scenes in film where Harrison Ford pulls out his gun instead of having a sword fight with that guy. That's what that reminded me of. It's like, sometimes there's just no time to be a hero.
Yeah.
Life isn't like that. Kill the bad guy. Everyone wanted him to kill him. He finally had him. We don't want a speech about 4 out of 5 moments. It's so true, and I love it.
Most, just movie fact, that scene in Indiana Jones in Temple or Raiders of the Lost Ark, you know that wasn't scripted?
I think I did know that.
Yeah,
actually.
it was actually Harrison Ford was really sick that day,
and he didn't want to do that.
He didn't want to do the whole action scene or anything like that. He was sick, and he was like, you know what? Boom! And they're like,
keeping it in the movie.
Cut the check. Good to go.
Yeah.
So that just a little side fact for you.
And it turned into symbolism about honor. Whoa.
Exactly. Just a iconic movie scene right there.
But yeah, I liked that part too.
Yeah, but so Deadpool was really great. There was great little side stories. The best part about it, though, is you get this character who should not be likable, and they write it in a way where he becomes incredibly likable, but he's a horrible person.
Yeah, I mean, you think about, like, even little things like, hey, the fact that, is this girlfriend a stripper or she just works at a strip club?
Yeah, or I think she was a prostitute.
Okay, oh, that's right. No, she was.
Yeah, she was actually a
prostitute. So his girlfriend's a prostitute, and yet they have, like, the most beautiful love story ever. So, like, there's an unlikable thing that turns likable. And then he's what? Like
he's a mercenary. He's a contract killer.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is it's amazing how sweet it could be, and then all of a sudden it turns on the dime, and it's like, that's funny or that's disturbing. Because there was like one scene in the movie where Wade Wilson, Deadpool, he comes down with cancer and he's dying. And he's sitting there and he's being reflective of his life, and he's sitting there and it's such a somber moment where you're like, my goodness, this is, first off, great acting by Ryan Reynolds. I was like, oh man, this guy's really feeling it. And then his girlfriend wakes up, and then all of a sudden he turns right to the jokes again. And then she's like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "Yeah, I was just couldn't get this movie out of my head. Liam Neeson, Taken."
Oh, yeah.
It's like, man, 3 movies? Maybe this guy just is a bad parent.
Yeah.
It's
That
like-
part was really good. Everybody was like cracking up.
But
at
it's
that
amazing
part.
how quickly that movie can go, just from like, oh my God, this is such a heartfelt moment, to bang. Like whenever he proposed, it goes
Yeah.
from this really really funny moment to all of a sudden he's down. And
Right.
He's hurt, and
Proposes with a ring pop, my dream man. pretty
yeah,
much.
and then all of a sudden he's down on the floor and he's getting diagnosed with cancer.
Right.
And then he's trying to figure out what he's going to do with his life, and she doesn't want to leave his side.
Right.
It is such. You have these 2 people who are just so horrible in their lives, and there's even a scene where they both talk about how horrible their lives are,
Right.
and her crazy matches his crazy. That's actually how he proposes.
Yeah.
That's why they're such a good fit, and it's a lovely. It actually truly is a cool little love story between the
Yeah.
2, with this mercenary who is just a horrible human being, but you love him for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I totally agree. That's like the one thing, because I'm an English major, or
Yeah.
I used to be, and that's the one thing that we learned is unlikable characters that you make likable are like, they're like the bread and
Yeah.
butter of good fiction, good storytelling.
I can't wait to see where this series goes. It's going to be pretty awesome, I think. I think Ryan Reynolds is the perfect cast. They have a scene after the movie.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
Did you stick around for it?
I did stick around for
Okay,
it.
the scene after the movie was really great because Deadpool breaks the 4th wall. He talks to the audience.
Ferris Bueller robe.
Ferris Bueller, one of the best movies, one of the best 80s movies where he would break the 4th wall.
Uh-huh.
He wears the Ferris Bueller robe. He pops out just like Ferris Bueller does at the end of his movie. And he's like, "What are you still doing here? Leave, go. The movie's over. Make sure, don't be a jackhole. Pick up your popcorn. Don't
Yeah.
it's a mess. It's disgusting." But then he pops out and talks about the sequel.
Yep, he does.
He does. And
So he gives the people what they want.
Yep, the
which is
movie's
what
coming
you-
back.
What you want from
Yep.
an after-credits scene.
So they announced the sequel already. They announced that a character named Cable is coming back. In the comics, Cable and Deadpool are a team. Cable is a very
Yeah.
straight arrow kind of guy, kind of like what Colossus was in this movie. And but they're bringing him back, which is really weird because there's gonna have to be time travel involved then, which I don't know how that's going to work, but who knows?
They sort of did it in X-Men in the
Yeah.
last one. I thought they did a pretty good job.
They actually
so-
did, and it redid the entire timeline for everything.
Yeah.
So that was the cool thing about the X-Men Days of Futures Past is all the other X-Men movies done.
Yeah.
Like they do not exist anymore. It's a totally new timeline, which
Yeah.
allows for maybe a new Wolverine or
Right.
and also the Deadpool series, all new X-Men First Class. The next one's coming out with Apocalypse.
Yeah.
I was hoping for an after credit scene that was involving Apocalypse because that movie's coming out this summer.
Yeah.
Thought would have been cool, but
Yeah.
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 So
I
there,
don't
but there's it's I don't know. As a comic book fan and seeing this movie, everybody always calls in comics, comic book movies. They always say the first Iron Man is like the perfect movie.
Well,
It pretty much is. But I think this is definitely probably one of my favorite comic book movies ever.
really?
Like
I was going to say, like, from what I've heard from comic book fans, I can't speak to this because I don't read
Yeah.
comics, but this movie is another example of, and I'm not going to say Captain America, I don't know how you feel about
Yeah.
that, but Robert Downey Jr.,
Yeah.
literally Tony Stark.
Yeah, exactly.
Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Like,
That
made
is-
for their characters.
That is perfect casting.
Right.
It really, really is.
Yes.
And I do still like Chris Evans as Captain America because my favorite superhero movie is actually Captain America: Winter Soldier.
You were telling me about
That is
that.
my favorite That is my favorite comic book movie, but this one is up there. This
Yeah.
one might be. Man, because here's the thing: is to have a really good comic book movie, you need to have a really good villain.
Yes.
You do, because you look at all the really good comic book movies; they all had really good villains. Except, but the first Iron Man movie, that was a great movie. But the villain, even I think that
Yeah,
might have been a
that
little bit
was
weak
kinda-
villain, kind of a weak
yeah.
villain. But the movie was so good.
It was the character. It was the introduction
Yeah.
of the character that made that one so good.
Exactly,
And
and
this one,
Robert Downey
like-
Jr. was amazing.
Yeah.
But this one, the character, the villain,
Do you know
But-
what? I thought the villain was scary because, like, he was so, like, to me, he was stupid.
Yeah.
He made mistakes.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he kept winning.
Yeah.
And that's what made him so bad, or, like, not, like, he wasn't, like, scary.
Yeah.
He wasn't, like,
But
he was just frustrated.
yeah, he was very frustrating, and he had no remorse.
Right.
So
The fact that he couldn't feel pain was so annoying.
yeah. So, but I love the love line Ajax. It's like, your name's Francis Ajax. You got your name from a cleaner.
Yeah.
Once again, classic Deadpool. So, anyways, but this villain wasn't the greatest, but Deadpool and Ryan Reynolds just made the movie so amazing. Because like that's the thing is like everything, all the best Marvel movies had a phenomenal villain, like Loki.
Yeah.
Loki was such a great villain that it just made every movie he was in. That's why they kept throwing him in, like, you know,
Right,
in all
because
the...
people loved him,
he's
even
so
though they
good.
weren't supposed to.
And I want him back. I want Loki back for
great.
another one. And he's probably going to come back in Thor Ragnarok, whole other story.
Yeah.
Anyways, but the best movies, and even like when you look at Winter Soldier, the villain was Winter Soldier, and he was a great villain. He was
and it
really
was
good.
because he too was an unlikable character.
Exactly.
That you ended up loving.
Exactly. So, and he's eventually probably, spoiler alert, probably going to become Captain America.
I did hear about that.
Yeah,
Actually.
so
I didn't even read the comic books, and I
yeah,
heard about
it's
that
one of the things.
Tumblr.
Bucky Barnes, who's Winter Soldier, becomes Captain America in the comics, and they're saying that that's eventually going to happen in the movie franchise as well.
Interesting.
With this next phase, and that's another thing. Like it's amazing. I loved it. It's probably my top 1 or 2. It's probably number 2 because Winter Soldier is still a great movie. But I got to see it again.
Yeah.
I'm going to go see Deadpool several more times. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Loved it.
It was great.
2 thumbs up. You got to go see it.
2 thumbs up.
Leave the kids at home.
If you are not Goldberg, maybe don't go with your dad.
No, my dad's cool.
I wouldn't go with my dad.
My dad's down.
My dad's cool too, but that's still super awkward.
It's super awkward whenever you see the strip club scene, and there's like, whoa, that is a woman's lady parts right there.
There they are.
It's right there. So, okay, I want to jump to something else real quick. We didn't talk about this earlier, but we'll might as well. You're a big DC fan. You're more of a DC fan than Marvel.
This is gonna be a huge argument.
No, I don't think so. Maybe not.
Okay.
You've seen the latest Batman vs Superman trailer.
Yes, and I'm disappointed.
Really?
Yeah.
I was disappointed about the first one.
I'm disappointed about the second one.
Why?
Because, and here's the deal. So I'm not. This is why we are a good partnership because I don't read the comics.
Yeah.
But I am obsessed with movies,
Yeah.
and I love good quality movie trailers that market the movie well. I love movies with good cinematography, with good drama, good plot lines, good storylines. All of which I think the Batman movies had.
Yeah.
Great trailers, fantastic movie, and this is something we disagree on.
Yeah.
But this one, like, I don't know, like the trailer was just like, okay, Wonder Woman looks amazing.
Can't wait to
looks
see her.
fantastic.
And I'm glad they finally let her
Amazing.
talk. So yeah.
Yeah, for real.
And I'm glad
Feminism.
they're not making her do like a fake accent. She's doing her actual Israeli accent.
Yeah, that's
which is
her.
awesome. Yeah.
That's amazing. So and I love the part where she's like, "You've never met a girl like me." And I was like, "Oh, that's amazing."
So good.
And then, what is the part that I didn't like about it? I didn't like the fact that, I mean, they kind of like made up for it near the end, but they make Superman look indestructible and they make Batman look like an idiot. That's what I did not like about it.
See, I disagreed with that because like the first trailer they released where they actually showed Doomsday and all that kind of stuff because it's Batman versus Superman. The first trailer I didn't like it because it's Batman versus Superman, and then all of a sudden they're fighting, and now they're fighting side by side. And you kind of, not that we all knew they were going to eventually do that, but you kind of spoiled it at the end.
Yeah.
This one was all about the Batman versus Superman dynamic.
That's true.
And it showed Batman being BA. Like, that opening scene of the trailer when he's sitting there jumping through and he's just hardcore slamming people to the ground and throwing them around.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I remember that part.
Okay, that was really cool. And it opened it up saying, like, listen, there's a reason Batman doesn't like Superman.
Yeah.
This is the trailer, whenever, because like the first trailer, I was like, okay, whatever. I wasn't excited for it.
Yeah.
But now, after seeing this trailer, and I love Zack Snyder. I'm a huge Zack Snyder fan. I actually like Man of Steel.
I love Man of Steel.
There's some people who didn't like it. I liked Man of Steel.
I really loved it.
Did you see The Watchmen?
Yes.
I love The Watchmen. That's one of my...
I told you I should not have gone to that with my parents.
Oh, yeah, you should not have. Giant Dr. Manhattan.
I was 17.
Yeah. You get But yeah, but I loved The Watchmen, and that is truly to the comic. It really is.
Yes.
I loved it.
I have read that comic.
I'm very proud of you.
And I loved it.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They're actually teaching it in some college literature classes.
Really? It's considered one of the top 100 novels of all time.
That's amazing because it's
so good. So good. If you haven't read The Watchmen, go read The Watchmen.
It'll take you like 2 days. It's not, so good.
Exactly. It's like 3 trips to the bathroom. You got it done. But it is once again not safe for kids. I'd like kids a little bit older because it definitely has some graphic content in it. But it's such a good comic, and watch it. Go rent it. It's really, really good if you haven't seen it. But anyway, rent it. Go rent it. Do people rent movies anymore? No, just go.
Well, like on Amazon.com.
Maybe download it. It should be on like Hulu or Netflix or something.
Go to your local video store and rent a DVD disc.
Exactly.
Compact disc.
Compact disc. But yeah, so I really like Zack Snyder and 300, and I mean all the movies he's done are great.
Yeah. And
so I was really excited what he's going to do with this. I saw the first trailer, was disappointed. Saw the second trailer. Now I'm finally excited for that movie.
Well, that's good. This is a reversal for us because I was excited with the first one, but you said there was too many spoilers. I didn't pick up the spoilers.
See, I got it. Like there's some spoilers in this one too.
Yeah.
But you really got to know. Excuse me. You really got to know the comic mythos to know what the spoilers are. Like who. Yeah. Because I don't think this guy's going to be the bad guy in this movie, but I think they're kind of projecting who the bad guy is going to be in the Justice League movie. Okay. Because the next movie is leading to Justice League. Yeah. And they're also going to have like the Aquaman movie, which really can't wait till Aquaman and Flash.
I can't wait till Aquaman.
Yeah, and they're going to have Green Lantern Corps. Because like as much as people are like, oh, Aquaman, he talks to fish. One, Aquaman's badass.
Has anyone ever heard of Poseidon?
Yeah, seriously. Aquaman is pretty badass. He is. And then Jason Momoa.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. Once again, Ryan Reynolds, perfect casting for Deadpool. Jason Momoa, perfect casting for... And I love it whenever the theaters... Because the fans were yelling for Jason Momoa. Yeah. They were yelling for him. And I love when the studios actually listen to the fans. Yeah. I did have another question, because we had one argument before. We had a video podcast about... And I'll try to link to it here somewhere. We had a video podcast about Christian Bale and Ben Affleck. Yeah. Are you still... Like, I don't know. When I saw this latest trailer, I'm like... Affleck is pulling this off.
So I was in the theater with my sister, and me and my sister love the Batman movies. Yeah. Like, we went to every single one. We are Christian Bale. We are Christian Bale lovers. Yeah. We are Christopher Nolan fangirls. Like,
and he's the producer of these movies, so he's still the producer of these movies, though.
Which is great. Yeah. But love Christopher Nolan, so that's why we love the other ones so much, and we love Christian Bale. So we're watching this trailer, and I'm okay with it. There's good parts and bad parts. And then Molly at the end, she's like, not convinced about Ben Affleck. And I you'd be proud of me. I shut her up. I was like, you need to chill out. He looks great. And I
love it.
Where'd that come from?
Whoa. I did not say that.
I believe in Batfleck.
Yeah.
I will still, there's still Christian Bale, Batman, Batfleck.
Okay, whenever Christian Bale, I think I told you this last time, when Christian Bale was originally cast as Batman, I thought that was amazing casting because I remember him from because I remember him from American Psycho. Yeah. And I saw that, and then when they said he's going to be playing Batman, I'm like, that is brilliant. Yeah. Because if you look at American Psycho, Batman's not that crazy, but you can kind of see that guy being like, wow, that can be it. Yeah. Yeah, that was so great. And he's such an amazing, he's one of the best actors of our generation. He's such a great actor.
But so is Ben Affleck. You don't think so?
Okay, as much as I love Ben Affleck, because I actually do really like Ben Affleck.
I guess he's not one of the greatest actors.
No, he is not one of the greatest actors of our generation.
Boy.
Yeah, he's not. I mean, I think he's a better director than people give him credit for.
That's true.
But I don't think he's as good as an actor. When it comes to, Matt Damon definitely got the acting chops in that relationship. So, but I just think he's, once again, when they casted Ben Affleck for this, I'm like, that is perfect casting.
Really?
I really thought that, because they're going for an older, more grizzled, beat down Batman, and that's where I'm like, that is, because there's a comic that's called The Dark Knight Returns, I think it's called, where essentially it's an older Batman who comes out of retirement, and that's the inspiration for this one. Okay. And so that's why I was like, that is great casting for that. I
like in the trailer when it shows him as Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
Because the Batman is what I'm having trouble with, and it's because the suit, and he looks like Lego Batman with this thing.
Okay, but that's armor. That is armor so he can take on Superman. Because if you see him without that armor on, it's pretty cool. That's probably my favorite bat suit they've ever created.
Okay, so that's I need to see it. I'm not judging yet. Yeah. But as Bruce Wayne, hell yeah.
He pulls off the Bruce. Pulls off the Bruce. So
he pulls it off. Yeah. It's like the slick back hair, and he's dude knows how to wear a suit, and he doesn't have to do the scruffy voice, which I know you hate. So
well, and I kind of like the way they went with this one. Instead of him doing the bat voice, they actually have a voice modulator. Because I always think if Batman was going to hide his voice, he would use technology to do so. He wouldn't have to change his voice like that.
If he knows how to, fix the autopilot in a plane within 5 minutes of nuclear detonation, then he probably knows how to, make a voice modulator.
We're gonna have to do a podcast or vlog specifically on the Batman movies.
Yeah.
Because the first one, loved. Second one, loved. Third one,
which I don't understand. It was the best movie,
it wasn't
in the whole world.
The third Batman movie, which
I don't get it.
There's so many plot holes.
I don't
They
care.
rushed it out. The characters
Anne Hathaway
were thin.
doing her little.
And honestly, sorry, Anne Hathaway was horrible casting.
You can shut your whore mouth right there.
I did not
What about
like.
the part where she's like shooting up? Or no, I guess no, she's not shooting it up the place. But
I'm not a fan of Anne Hathaway as Catwoman. I didn't think that was good casting. And honestly, the rest of the casting I thought was great. Actually, I really liked the rest of the cast. Like I liked
led by
Bane.
Anne Hathaway.
I did not like Anne Hathaway. I never liked her as. Oh man. But out of the first two movies, I'll give you the first two movies. Brilliant.
Third movie?
No.
Brilliant.
Garbage.
I think it's good.
Garbage.
I think it's great.
Can you do your best Bane voice?
What should I say?
I don't
Batman! I'm coming for you! That wasn't good.
Not good.
Not good at all.
Not good.
I just did like an excited Barney voice with like shaded by my hands. Woo!
Boy.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So yeah. So once we see the Batman movie, we'll do a spoiler-filled review of that one as well, I guess.
Yeah.
Kind of went on a whole other tangent with that.
We sure did.
But oh well.
There might have to be a part 1 and part 2 of this.
Possibly.
Of this video.
Yeah. But yeah. So back to the Deadpool. I think we both are pleasantly surprised. Very happy with it. Can't wait for a sequel. Love where Marvel's going. Do you think this is going to open up the door for more R-rated comic book movies?
I sure hope so.
I think so too.
But you know what? We need more ladies.
We do. We do. First off, can't wait to see Wonder Woman.
Can't wait. Also, to everyone freaking out about Chris Pratt being Chris Pine.
Yeah.
There's so many freaking Chris's out there.
Kidding.
Chris Pine being a supporting character, I think it's brilliant.
I think
Let's
it's brilliant
put not a newcomer, I guess, but a sort of newcomer in the front seat. Someone who would normally be cast as like the girlfriend, like Kristen Stewart is usually cast as like superhero girlfriend or someone like that.
Yeah.
Let's put a popular male actor in there for
Love
once.
it. I love it.
Love it.
Can't wait to see that. Can't wait to see because Marvel is doing some things because they have Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel.
That's right.
She's going to be coming into the Marvel universe.
Hopefully they do a Black Widow movie. Don't know if that's
you know
going to
what?
happen.
I would like to see Black Widow movie, but I actually would like to see a Black Widow origin story.
Yeah, I agree.
I would like not just her just doing her own little thing. I would actually like to see where she came from.
I would rather have that
because there's a thing called the Red Room where she came from when she was in Russia.
She was like a ballerina or something.
Well, no, it was the Red Room is disguised as a ballet school, but it was actually training assassins.
I see.
And that's what it is. So I would like to see that, but once again, she used to be freaking evil.
Yeah,
and how do you make her likable when she's that evil? Because she's not going to be a good guy. She's going to be a straight up assassin. She's going to be a really bad person.
Deadpool's not great either.
Yeah, that's a tough play, I think, for them to be able to do that.
We'll have to see on that one.
But have you seen AKA Jessica Jones? Jessica Jones on Netflix?
Yes, I haven't started watching it yet.
It's fantastic. You got to check that out.
Okay.
That is a great female character. Oh man, she's amazing. And that villain, the Purple Man,
David
Tennant. Best Marvel villain in the entire universe.
Whoa!
Holy crap. That guy, I mean, I was watching it and I was getting uncomfortable. Like, I was getting chills and uncomfortable on how that guy is maniacal. It is like, I mean, once again, perfect casting, but because I love David Tennant and he's my favorite doctor.
Yeah.
Doctor Who. He's a doctor. He was one of the Doctor Who's. But he was brilliant. And it gave me chills to the point where I'm like, man, I was getting uneasy watching that show.
Yeah, I'll have to watch it.
It's so good. It's so good.
I need a new Netflix show.
Yeah, and the new Daredevil trailer came out for season 2.
And I need to watch that. You guys have been telling me to watch that for freaking ever.
The Punisher.
I gotta start watching
that. Looks really.
I just don't like Rosario Dawson.
She's barely in it.
Really?
Barely in it, because she makes an appearance in both Daredevil and also Jessica Jones, but they're very simple, not a whole lot. Because I'm not a huge Rosario Dawson fan either.
But I love Charlie Cox. So.
Yeah. So it's really great. So many good movies and TV shows out there right now.
Yeah.
We'll review more stuff and everything like that. But Deadpool definitely gets our thumbs up. Can't wait to see where they go with this. Definitely need more R-rated comic book movies. I think that would be really cool.
Leave the kids at home.
Yeah, stop. Just because it says Marvel in front of the movie doesn't
Yeah.
mean it's safe for children.
My dad used to take me to Spider-Man, but that had Tobey Maguire in it, so you knew nothing was going to happen there.
It was a PG movie, but these ones, no. But that's an R. It's an R.
Yeah.
Just be
It's a hard R.
Yeah, it really is. So that's what she said. Anyways,
That's what she said.
anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'm Goldberg from the Morning Show 99.9 The Point.
I'm Maddie from the internet.
From the interwebs.
From
yes,
the interwebs.
she's our digital master here at the radio
Oh,
station.
I like that.
Digital master.
I need like a badge that says that. Digital master.
Got me on the other side. My buddy, when I was his best man, he got me the best man button.
That's nice.
Giant BM for best man with a lightning bolt.
That's nice.
It was nice. Yeah.
I like that.
You mean Dupree? That's what it was from.
Oh,
yeah, okay. Anyways, movie reference. Anyways, thank you so much. Make sure to like the video, share it, subscribe to our channel. Once again, I'm Goldberg from 99.9 The Point. We got
I'm
Maddie
Maddie.
here. Yep, Maddie there. And thanks a lot, and I'll see you later.
Batman! I'm coming for you!